All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lerone, the Miracle Murphy! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Josh CCO Emmett!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here featuring the longtime Team Alpha male product and former Menlo College wrestler Josh Emmett. He certainly was known as a wrestler coming in. Now he's known as arguably the most powerful featherweight in this loaded division. Certainly he talked a lot about that midweek. He feels like not a lot of people can hold up to his power, and he's gonna go for it tonight. He's gonna put the risk mitigation on the back burner and really try to produce the highlight that will give Dana White no choice but to give him a shot at the title. All right, early round action here, and the kickboxer's not going to win the fight by stuffing one takedown, but so far so good as far as his takedown defense is concerned.
It's a great start, right? Because it's something to build off of, and he has to truly understand he cannot be content with only stopping one. He's got to recognize that he's got to stop multiple over the course of this fight.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just don't try to fight.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Big left hand lands upstairs. Some real power shots here. Folks, here we go. Edge of your seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are trading very early in this fight. This is good. He's going guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Elbow to the body. Nice ground and pound here by Lerone Murphy.
Using a lot of good movement.
Midway through round 1. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Murphy. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Side control. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Beautiful punch lands.
Nice crack there.
That right hand landed.
90 seconds to go. Oh, beautifully placed with the hook there by Emmett. Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
He better check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't.
Immediately gets the underhook.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly fit.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That's in pretty deep. The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze.
Oh, he's out. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
15 seconds remain in the round.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. Trying to finish the technique.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. He's having his way with him here. Round 2 is next. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself. And look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Emmett gets caught by the straight punch. Just missed with that right hand. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time.
Lands that beautiful jab.
Just misses with the straight right. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the rest.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That guillotine is very tight. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Oh, huge left.
Now we're going.
And he connects there. All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect the knockout had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this round.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2, much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. There it is again, right on cue, another strike targeting that compromised area on the calf.
It may be about time for him to switch stances. He's got to do something different to deter him from this approach.
Single leg takedown attempt here, and did that get you out of your seat? Beautifully done by him. Murphy's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is blocking. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Josh Emmett.
And now he's inside control.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Great ground and pound by this man.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, nice. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangle.
Murphy gets back up again. Visibly limping here. Oh, big head kick there. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
20 seconds to go.
Oh, nice.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
10 minutes in the can. Well, how's that for a 5-minute performance? The round is over mercifully for his opponent. You just got to make sure you stay the course, though, at this point, I would think, right? Because you nearly got the finish, but you didn't, and the opponent figures to make some adjustments here.
Absolutely, and he's from a great team, John. You know that the opponent's from a great team, so they're going to tell him all the right things in between rounds.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement.
He hurt him bad.
Oh! Massive left hand. Back to the overhand right, not there. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Back to his feet. Oh, big left. Strong outside leg kick.
That was lightning fast, that right hand. An uppercut in. Good right hand.
Emmett's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are gonna have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Oh, he's got the choke. Yep, that guillotine's deep. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more elusive, this man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Murphy.
He's got to start throwing down.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Murphy going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, well, that blow is faceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that...
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh! Guillotine jump. He's trying to tighten
start to see some swelling appear.
Getting them out here.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Got to be careful. He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get...
Working out Ezekiel choking, he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, so what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Lerone, the